Totally starstruck right now. Becky Baldwin of Mercyful Fate, she's one of the world's most premier bass players. So Becky, thanks for taking a couple minutes to talk to us. It's a busy day.
Yeah.
So tell us about what NAMM has been for you. What have you been doing here at NAMM so far?
So I've only been here for today. So just been kind of accumulating myself to where everything is. We're wandering around different stands. So I went over to just figure out where Seymour Duncan pickups are. I always like to know where Tech 21 is because Frank Mello is probably going to be around sometime. So I'm always trying to find these particular booths that is always cool to hang out at. So I've just been wandering around today. I want to speak to ESP guitars later, and just bump into people, catch up. See what people have been up to over the last year since I was here last time.
Great. I know Metal Allegiance tonight. Are you going to see you there?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, never missed that one.
Yeah. And quick story. I remember last year I watched the whole show and turned around and there you were. And we chatted for a minute last year at Metal Allegiance. So you got to get on stage one of these years.
Oh, I'd love to do that. Yeah. So the first year I came to NAMM was 2020, before the lockdowns and stuff, and I didn't know what to expect at all from all the jam nights and this stuff. But when I heard the lineup that was at Metal Allegiance, all the guest musicians, I just couldn't believe how many people that I've looked up to so long would all be playing together, and their song choice is always excellent. They go for a few more kind of deeper cuts. They're not just playing the Trooper, which so many covers bands like to do. So every year I like to be back there, and one day I'd love to play part of the Metal Allegiance show.
Yeah, you guys are watching. Get Becky Baldwin on stage with you guys. Yeah. So really quickly then, can you tell us a little bit? I know I already asked you this, and I know Neil Turbin asked you. Can you tell us a little bit about what you got coming out with Mercyful Fate in the year ahead, next year?
So this year not very much really, because King Diamond is finishing that King Diamond album, and they'll be going on tour in Europe in the summer. So I think they're hoping to get the next King Diamond album out before then. And so it'll be after that album and tour that Mercyful Fate starts to finish off the album. So, it's probably looking like 2026 for Mercyful Fate next year, and hopefully an album and a tour. Or at least, maybe we could get a single out this year, because the Jackal of Salzburg, that one was finished. We were already playing it live. The demo is in place, so it'd be nice to get a single out this year, but I'm not sure. I can't make any promises.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, two more questions, then we'll let you get on here. So, can you talk to us a little bit? I don't know if it's a huge story, but talk to us about the steps you took to get to Mercyful Fate. What were you doing before, and how you ended up there?
I've been playing on the UK metal scene, touring since 2012 really. Mostly just playing small shows. Played in so many different metal bands, but it never really took off. But I don't know when it was, maybe 2015 around then. I started playing more, filming more bass videos, and it became more of a thing on Instagram. People were watching people play bass, and suddenly I'm I'm getting some followers here, and doing both the touring and the social media stuff was suddenly working really well, and being able to have both worlds combined was great. It started helping my underground bands reach more people as well, and you never know who's watching, because fast forward 5 years and Mercyful Fate are looking for a bass player for their tour, and Hank Sherman sees one of my bass videos and thinks, this person would be great for the tour. So did the tour, got on really well with everyone, it all kind of flowed really nicely, and the shows went great. And then when they needed someone to step in permanently, then I was the first person on the list. So it's incredible how things have turned out. I would never have expected to join a band like Mercyful Fate. I'm pretty into my old school heavy metal, so it's so incredible. Metallica were the first big band that I got into that really opened the door for metal, and knowing that they were influenced by Mercyful Fate, I'm influenced by I don't know, so it's come full circle. And last year I went to see Metallica in Denmark, which is obviously where Mercyful Fate started. It was Lars' hometown, and I got to meet Lars Ulrich, and it felt so weird because yeah, like I'm in a band that he likes, and he's in my favorite band ever. So
that's kind of how I feel right. That's how I feel right now, actually. But no, that's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, and actually, you touched on the last thing I wanted to ask you about was like take a minute to tell everyone about your videos. Like they're really cool videos. And as Eric said before we started filming, there's SpongeBob SquarePants, but also like some other cool stuff. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I guess just back when like Instagram had just like 15-second clips, I was just kind of posting hashtag bass, and suddenly people are like listening to it, and then it just became a thing. I wanted to highlight cool bass lines that I thought were more interested in not getting enough credit, because bass is so often buried in the mix, or you don't hear it so much unless if you've got a good sound system. So I just wanted to highlight more of those bass lines that I love the most. And so yeah, and then I've been getting more into YouTube as well, trying to like show my covers. There's some really cringy, terrible like YouTube videos from like 2010. They're still up there. I'm kind of thinking, should I get rid of them? But I guess maybe it's nice for people to see the progression. Like it sounds and looks terrible back then, and now it's a little bit more together. Now I know a bit more about what I'm doing, I suppose.
Well, I mean, I've seen you with Mercyful Fate. Like, you're killing it. You're doing great. So congratulations on all. You've earned it. Completely earned the success. So thanks so much for talking to us. Go see Becky Baldwin. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much for taking a couple minutes to talk to us.
Can I say that my other band is called Fury, and we're going to have an album out this year. So before Mercyful Fate stuff comes out, Fury will have an album this year. So that's going to keep me busy enough.
Excellent, and hopefully tours and stuff.
Yes. Oh yeah, mostly in the UK and Europe probably, but who knows? We might be able to make it across the pond.
Okay, great. Becky Baldwin, everyone, thank you so much for taking a couple minutes.
Thank you so much.